Dopamine. If nothing feels interesting anymore, that's not laziness. If you keep falling into your phone, videos, scrolling, games, that's not weak character. If your life feels like short emotional spikes, followed by long stretches of emptiness, you're not broken. This is dopamine, and until you understand how dopamine actually works, you will either chase stimulation, freeze in apathy, or destroy yourself trying to force motivation. Today, we are breaking dopamine down without myths as the neurochemical engine of search, risk, and growth. Dopamine metaphysics. Dopamine is not the hormone of pleasure. It is the hormone of anticipated action, not reward, not happiness. Movement toward potential gain. Dopamine is what pushes us toward uncertainty, toward opportunity, toward risk despite fear, toward improvement despite possible loss. If serotonin says I am safe now, dopamine says it might be better over there. Without dopamine, a human being does not evolve. He stagnates. Physical and cognitive function. On the level of body and mind, dopamine governs the seeking instinct, curiosity, openness to novelty, cognitive flexibility, the ability to connect unrelated concepts. Dopamine is what allows the brain to register success. I did this, and life improved. Without dopamine, learning collapses. Growth stops being recorded. High dopamine, subjective experience. With a healthy, high-functioning dopamine system, there is drive without anxiety, curiosity without chaos, openness without norvite, understanding without rigid ideology. Such a person does not cling to external belief systems. He sees patterns. The internal state is simple. I'm interested. I want to move. Life pulls me forward, not because he must, but because he is drawn. Low dopamine. What it looks like, eh? When dopamine is low, life feels dull. Novelty is exhausting. Nothing genuinely attracts attention. The person lives from one intense stimulus to the next intense stimulus. Between spikes, apathy, mental fog, procrastination, compulsive screen use. Phones, games, endless content are not the cause, they are symptoms. The nervous system is starving and looking for dopamine prosthetics. How to restore dopamine? Through the body. The safest and most effective way to restart dopamine is micro-movement, not forcing, not heroics, not intensity. Small movements, fingers, hands, gentle body activation. Why it works. Dopamine is used in neuromuscular contraction. Large movements too early can drain remaining reserves. Micro-movement initiates release, prepares the system for real movement. From there, walking gives movement, gives endogenous dopamine. A key substrate here is tyrosine, the amino acid from which dopamine is synthesized. Through the mind. Pay close attention to what stimulates you. For example, top 10 most disturbing criminals. Highly arousing? Yes. Useful? No. Active? No. You receive dopamine passively. This trains the nervous system to observe instead of act. People with strong dopamine systems share one trait. They learned to entertain themselves through action, exploration, movement, engagement with reality, not personality conditioning. Through social engagement. The more achievement, responsibility, contribution, the less isolation, addiction, escapism. Dopamine reflects how much you enter the world, instead of hiding from it. General laws of hormonal and neurotransmitter regulation. Movement is non-negotiable. A baseline of leg-based movement is mandatory. Without blood and lymphatic circulation, hormones do not reach receptors. Minimum effective baseline: 6 to 10 kilometers walking, 50 to 100 bodyweight squats. For radical change, 10 to 20 kilometers running, 400 to 600 squats. Sensitivity beats production. Less hormone, higher receptor sensitivity equals real effect. Chronic overproduction dulls receptors, always. Cortisol is the exception, and a dangerous one. Sensitivity returns only through absence. No stimulation, recovery. There are no shortcuts. Adaptation window: 14 to 16 days. Anything practiced for less time is interpreted by the brain as noise, not adaptation. Artificial peaks become baseline. Extreme stimulation becomes normal, then stability feels like deficiency. Breaking the system is fast. Restoring it takes years. Dopamine is not motivation. It is not pleasure. It is direction. When it works, you move forward even when afraid. When it collapses, you chase stimulation instead of meaning. If this video helped you, subscribe now, because we are just getting started.